Hey guys, welcome back to part 19 of our Expedition 33 playthrough. So the last time we had explored everything with SKA's new ability to swim through the coral reefs, and now we are here in progression of the main story message. The main story mission. I can't talk today. We have come to the western island to do the Visages quest for half of getting the Axon energy that we need to pierce the barrier. We did one path already, so that was that one right there, and we're going to go ahead and continue on. I do quite like this area, how it changes as you walk through the various areas of it. It's pretty cool. Just want to make sure I'm not missing anything. Don't think so. I think we're all good. We can just go ahead and do the cutscene. One thing I really do appreciate about this area is the fact that... Oh, no, I don't want to go back, please. Don't pull me back. Okay, I pulled me back. What I was saying is I like this area because it's clearly delineated as to what is the main path versus the side path. Because, you know, I like to explore every little nook and cranny, but it's just nice to know that I will be able to explore all of the side areas before progressing towards the main part that I want. That sounded like it made less sense as I kept talking. That's a creepy enemy. Alright. New one for Minoko, though, probably. Go ahead and delaying slash. Okay, and we will Fencer's Flurry. And we're in heavy, so we should just be able to kill him with Chevalier's Thrust. Very nice. A new weapon. Looks like it's probably for Verso. Let's go ahead and quickly take a look. Switch to rank S on break. It's not bad, and then 100% crit on rank S. So you just build him as a breaker and ignore luck entirely. It's not bad. I think I still like this setup for him, though. Let's quickly take a look at Minoko's new skill. Medium physical to all enemies. And we heal for each enemy hit. That is 6. We can do that at the start of combat. Yeah, you know what? We'll try it out. Not bad. Go ahead and continue on. Do like all of the resplendent chroma catalysts that we're getting over here. Let's just tag the flag real quick. We don't need to rest or do any of that stuff.
I know they're Nevrons, but witnessing the sorrow of others, I can't help but feel for them.
A noble but tremendously fatal impulse.
Good girl CL, you know? Always thinking about others.
The cards have well.
Oh, wrong one. Alright, we should just be able to take him out.
Cut through the flames.
Not too bad. Okay, I did see a little side path over here with some chrome. Very nice. Okay, nothing further there. We got some more enemies down in the graveyard. And I did see this one over here. Nice little resplendent chroma catalyst. Blech. First recording of the day. I definitely am feeling it in my inability to form words. Let's just do these before we forget about them, and then we'll come back up this way.
The cards have spoken. Here we go. Eyes don't lie.
Let's spill some ink. Let's cut through the flames. Ciel's daughter.
Violence.
There we go. Not too bad. Did learn the Confident Fight Lumina, which probably want to apply on our party members. I mean, we don't really have the Lumina right now. Yeah, he's got 1 point. She's got 1 point, so we'll make note to do that for when we get back to camp. Ooh, they almost got me on that one. Alright, it looks like a mini-boss type. What's going on, friend? Chromatic Ramassu. Okay, we'll go ahead and delay and slash. He's resistant, but Ciel's doing some damage.
Cut through the flames.
Okay, and we'll do Glice Earthquake.
Deck.
Card Weaver.
Here we go.
And we will delay and slash again. Nice, to let our party members go again. Switch try. I'm wearing Caster so we can Brulaire Bash and break him. Very nice. Our party's working like a well-oiled machine, I'd say. We gotta level up on Augmented Counter. Oh no, that's Augmented Counter 2. It does more damage. Neat. Alright, what other Pictus do we got? Alright, after we go through the obligatory item drop. Glass Cannon. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Alright, Mayo. Where can we spare you? All of yours get so much critical. I think we drop this one because these two have speed as well as critical rate, and this is also the lowest critical. But yeah, it's going to be very nice, especially when we can master it and just have it as a Lumina. I'm assuming that I'm going to be spending a lot of Color of Lumina on my L. Alright, we'll go ahead and continue onwards. Okay, that's obviously the way forward. Like I said, very appreciative that it's clearly delineated in this area. So we'll go ahead and go over to the side first. To make sure we're not missing out on anything. Like these items over here. Hello? There we go. Some of the hitboxes for the enemies on the overworld are a little janky. Alright, we'll Card Weaver.
Till me in. Eyes don't lie.
Yeah.
Your turn to shine.
There we go.
Perfect.
Energy Tint Shard. In some sense, I feel like these enemies are giving a lot of XP, but I think the amount of XP that we need per level is just getting so prohibitively expensive at this point, it's kind of hard to determine. Sir? Sir? Can I... There we go. They're pacifists.
The cards have spoken.
Nice. We can go ahead and fence a flurry. Okay, Minoko, just go ahead and take him out.
Your turn to shine.
Nice, nice. Alright, what is over here? I think that, oh, there we go. More resplendent chroma. And an expedition journal.
Expedition 39. Out there. Edith's not back. So until then, we stay on recon. All these masks are freaking me out. Fucking creepy. I swear I can hear one of them singing. The Nevrons around here behave so strangely. Almost like they don't really want to kill us. They still do, though. This place is making me crazy. Maybe if I wore one of these masks, they'd leave me alone.
I'm thinking that probably did not end very well. Considering. Alright. That should be everything, so let's go ahead and make our way to the fight. Connected to the axon, it speaks. He who lives in between, behind his veil, emotions swell. For a life forced to paint, what is he but a reflection of sadness? Oh, that's a new thing. Sorrowful Chapelier. Alright, so we'll go ahead and card Weaver.
The cards have spoken. Ready. Eyes don't lie.
Okay, we'll Fencer's Flurry.
Cut through the flames.
Time to leave.
And should be fine. Oh, we got a new weapon for Minoko, but considering I've invested so much into him, probably not going to take that new one. But we'll take a look at it. Okay. Let's take a look at the new weapon. Start in Agile, applies Rush for 3 turns. Yeah, no. I like my pseudo-support Minoko build. It's really doing the damn thing.
Yeah, it definitely hurts him. I think I saw one more pass.
That's good. We're weakening him.
This feels off.
Okay. Well, this is obviously the anger mask. Just want to make sure I don't miss this chroma. I always feel vindicated when I go on a tangent and actually find something. Alright, eat me.
Everything's destroyed.
Normally, I enjoy a little destruction. But this doesn't feel right.
It's rage.
Ooh, these guys got a lot of shields. Alright.
Eyes don't lie.
Okay. Okay, Spencer's Flurry. Okay, we're in balance stance. So let's go ahead and Contortionist Blast.
Let's play.
Oh, I forgot that we're inverted, so it does hurt us. Oh well, that's fine. Card Weaver.
Gods have spoken.
Was enough to level us all up. And we learned Get Glass Cannon, very nice. Yeah, in that case, we probably don't want inverted. Oh, he's got it slotted. Okay. Well, we'll take it off of CL. And how strong was... Okay, Confident Fighter is 15. Where was Glass Cannon? That one's only 10. I can break off 2 points. Yeah. We'll do Glass Cannon. And find something else for him to slot. What else do we have as far as critical rate goes? Yeah, Augmented Counter too. Cool. And then we do have a couple more points of Illumina on him, but nothing. I guess we just give him Augmented 1. Alright, moving on. And tag the flag. Let's go ahead and level up. So we have more for you, more for you, more for you. Cool. I guess we did take a tiny little bit of damage from the last one, so I might as well do that. Alright, what do we have up here?
Oh, lovely.
More Resplendent Chroma Catalyst. Alright, let's go ahead and get down into the area. Oh, not that one. Not that one either. Not that one either. We're just gonna go through all of the wrong options. Then we can just Roulaire Bash. Nice. Alright. Grab some Chrome Love, of course. And then up here we have some more enemies.
Cards have spoken. Eyes don't lie.
Okay, we'll go ahead and... Okay, that got me back up to 7, so we should be able to Chevalier Thrust. Oh, I hit the wrong skill. Oh well.
All cards have spoken.
This should be fine.
Deck.
Hit the wrong skill there, but our party's strong enough that we're able to just do that. Ooh, another revive tent. Don't mind if I do. Interesting. Okay, we gotta pick this.
An advantage.
Powered attack. Neat.
Do me in.
Okay, we're in Agile, so we have best win.
My, what lovely feet.
Now we're in Caster, so we can Brûlure Bash. Very nice. I don't know if I have the AP on my party members yet to really make that useful. Maybe for my L. Maybe for my L. Instead of glass cannon, powered attack. Yeah, sure. We can start mastering it anyway. It does increase our crit rate just a tiny little bit. 75% crit rate on her is pretty nice. Alright, so we came from up here. I just want to quickly verify that. Yep. So let's go ahead and run over to this side area here. Oh, we got a manor door. Okay, let's see what the manor has for us today.
Good stuff.
Got a record for Verso. Is this Verso's room then? Like it's trains. It's kind of cute. Nice. Ooh, and an expedition journal.
Art can be a window, and art can be a mirror. And great art is both. Son, you'll never be a true artist if there's always a mask between you and the viewer, especially when the viewer is you.
Some philosophical musings from Renoir there. Alright. I really liked being in the manor with the cool music and all that. It gives me kind of like... I don't know why, because I don't recall a track specifically that was exactly like it, but it gives me like Nier Automata vibes when we're in the manor. Oh, we got a new Pictos. Okay, we'll go ahead and card weaver one of these. And firing shadow. Very nice. She do be doing some damage. Alright. Let's just Chevalier Thrust to kill him. Alright, what do we got here?
Nice.
Double burn. Oh. That would also be good on my L. Okay, what can we do here? I guess we'll do it instead of confident. I mean, it is less crit rate, but confident is a slotted effect that we don't actually care about. Because we're not really taking damage. Alright. Let's go ahead and do this one.
The card spoken. Eyes don't lie.
Very nice.
Blade cut through the plate.
And we're in caster, so we can brûler our bash. I'm sure some of it has to do with the fact that we've upgraded Minoko's weapon to level 20, but now that I have skills that I actually like on him, he feels like he's really tearing the enemies up, which is nice to see, because I was not super hot on his skill suite at the start. He who cannot fight fate, behind his scowl emotions blaze, but in the shadow his temper fades. Mask of anger. Ooh.
Here we go.
The Seething Bouchelea. I'm sure I butchered that.
Well, well.
Yeah, Firing Shadow. And more Fencer's Flurry.
Blade cut through the plate.
We're in balance, so we will Contortionist Blast.
Let's. Yeah.
Okay, so we're in Twilight, so we can just go ahead and Card Weaver.
Do me.
And Delaying Flash. Ooh, a new weapon for Mael. Yeah, I'm really happy that we rebuilt CL. She is kick ass. Alright, let's take a look at her new weapon. Critical hits with skills give 2 AP once per turn. Oh, you know what? You know what? Yeah. Yeah. Let's rock with this a little bit. It is slightly less damage, but being able to get more action points is very nice.
I think that's
Especially
all.
because her crit rate is so high.
Should be able to fight the Axon properly now.
Let's answer this thing's invitation.
Okay, and let's quickly level up. Go ahead and more crit. More crit. More crit. And more crit. Alright, let's do this thing. Good day to you, sir. Alright. Well, the miasma's pretty thick here. What do you have to say, sir? I would have traded up my years for his. His life was cut short. He had so much more to do, to experience. This senseless war. Why? To what end? Lives shattered. For what? He was innocent. Innocent. It was the folly of his elders, but he paid the price for our hubris. I would have traded my years for his. Who are you talking about? This place, this Axon, they are all part of his story. The man has gone silent. Alright. Nice that they gave Minoko a little grapple thing. Alright. Oh, I gotta be between the pillars, I guess. Nice.
Monoko, what does that mean? He who guards truth with lies.
Exactly what it sounds like.
Guard as in protect? Or guard as in control?
Yes.
Okay, it looks like we're getting close. We'll tag the flag, and let's go do this thing.
I think you pissed him off.
Well,
Alright, let's go ahead.
the cards have spoken.
Do me in.
Okay. Go ahead and let's do a spark first. Actually, no, we'll do defensive flurry into breaking rolls and then we can spark. Okay, we're in caster, so we can. I mean, he's not anywhere close to breaking, but also we're getting our allies AP when we use a mask that's empowered.
Full deck.
Fodder Card Weaver. And Delaying Slash. And we can Breaking Rules. Actually, yeah, it should be fine. Let's Breaking Rules. Or not Breaking Rules, we'll Spark.
People want so badly to know what's behind the mask. Front, back, recto, verso. Great art is both window and mirror. Whether it's your mask or theirs.
Harmless, huh?
He's the real Axon.
Child, we all need masks, but how you use them.
Okay, we're in balance. Don't have the AP for that, so let's just make sure that CL has enough AP for her ability. Go ahead and energy tint CL. Very nice. Card Weaver.
Gods have spoken.
And a Lane Slash. Yeah, I got another turn from that. Let's just Sword Ballet.
This will hurt.
Okay, we're in balance still. CL has enough AP. Let's go ahead and give Mael some AP now.
Full death.
Card Weaver.
Gods have spoken.
And a Lane Slash. Okay, we will spark.
Flames on me.
The gods have spoken.
And we should just be able to... Well, let's go ahead and gradient attack, actually. Alright. Yeah, we should Contortionist the Blast, and that should finish it. Excellent. So we didn't even get hit. He did get hit a turn, but all he did was activate his shield thing. So that is masterclass in what this game is about. You just don't give them a chance. Immaculate. 30% increased damage until a hit is received. That's also very good for what our current strategy is.
We did it.
No, wait.
We all need masks.
This mask can't hurt me. Because it is me.
You okay? What happened?
Axon down. Let's bring this to the curator.
Vice versa, wasn't it? Renoir.
Me? You want me to give it to you?
Why?
to see him in my nightmares too. It can be quite traumatizing.
Interesting. Well, what I wanted to see from the Axon scene is CL, best girl, obviously. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and take a brief pause as I look over the Lumina and weapon situation, and I'll get right back to you. Okay, so I just upgraded CL's weapon to level 15. I'm still holding out for a better weapon for my L, and she's doing a good amount of damage anyway, so I think that it should be fine. And then obviously we already have level 20 for Minoko. I also gave Minoko enough Lumina that he could grab the glass cannon. It is a little weird. I don't know if it's like a translation thing, but generally the term glass cannon refers to like the artillery piece cannon, which is spelt with two N's. So it's Cannon. Canon in this sense is like a agreed upon group of texts for generally religious things. So maybe I'm reading too much into it and I'm a mega nerd, but yeah, I just noticed that. And for CL, we grabbed Confident Fighter for her because she already had glass cannon, but just to make sure she can do 999 on all of her hits, of course. And that is all for right now. I'm liking the party as it stands right now. And we'll go ahead and talk with our party members. Alright, CL, what do you got for us?
One down, one to go.
The next one will be harder.
Yeah, let's spend some time with CL.
You're always so calm about everything.
Is that a question?
An observation. Lune's intense and obsessed. Mayal is nervous and eager, but you're calm.
Why is that strange? I guess Death and I, we've walked a long road together.
I guess that's true for me too.
Death is a friend who will welcome me home.
Home?
Yes, home. With everyone I've ever loved.
You believe in an afterlife?
I don't know. If there is, then I'll see everyone after death, and if there isn't, I'll simply join them in death. I'll be with them either way.
It's an interesting philosophy. For someone so young.
True. I'm not quite as old as you. Why don't you share some of the wisdom you've accumulated over your very long life?
Oh, how kind of you to acknowledge my wisdom. Can you, mention my wisdom to Minoko sometime?
Oh, actually, isn't Minoko even older? Eskie too. Perhaps I should ask them instead.
No, please do. You'll probably learn valuable things about Never and feet and rocks. All I can offer is another story.
I'm not really in the mood for stories tonight.
Ah, and here I had prepared something truly dark and heart-wrenching.
Save it for tomorrow. Let's do something else tonight.
What do you have in mind?
That depends. How adventurous are you feeling?
You mean like hunt Nevrons? What?
I'm waiting for you to connect the dots.
Oh, you mean, adventure.
You've been alone too long on this continent. When was the last time you seduced someone?
Not counting Minoko. I'll admit it's been a while.
So?
Hell yeah, CL best girl.
Do you even need to ask?
Hell yeah. I love CL, man. She is awesome. Yeah, Verso and CL spend some time together. See, I already got a couple names for him. Away from the others. Verso and CL become a bit more than friends. CL feels inspired. Very nice. Doom. I don't know if that's exactly the best reflection of Verso's skills, if that's how she feels inspired, but that's nice. I didn't know that they had like romance in this game, but I really, really like CL. All of the characters are great, but I think CL is my favorite party member.
One down, one to go.
The next one will be...
Okay. Alright, Lune, what do you got for us?
You were right.
About?
The odds of killing Axons. Close, but not zero.
Not zero.
Okay. Maya?
You have nightmares too. About Renoir.
Yeah. He's hard to shake.
Yeah.
In Lumiere, did your parents choose your name?
Yeah, I guess. Why?
Mael means chief and prince. I guess princess.
What are you talking about?
The meaning behind your name.
Oh. What made you think of that?
You said you were an unwelcome surprise. But I think even though your birth was unexpected, it was still celebrated. Your name shows how your parents felt about you. What kind of life they dreamed for you.
Chief. Guess they had bigger dreams for me than I ever did.
Why? What did you dream of?
I didn't.
You must have wanted something for the future.
No. All I wanted back then was to leave Lumiere and see some of the world before I gamashed.
Well, you've certainly done that. What do you dream of now?
I don't know. Still figuring that out. What about you, though? What do you want?
What do I want? I guess I'm still figuring that out too.
Well, what did you used to want?
Music.
Yeah.
Yeah. Before the fracture, I studied piano at the conservatory. I loved it. I really miss performing at the concert hall. When the lights dim and the room is hushed and the first notes echo through the chamber, I can just lose myself and feel the music through my fingers. Every time I play, it feels like my heart's about to break from the beauty of the notes.
That's lovely.
I miss that a lot.
Maybe when this is over, we can fix up the opera house and you can perform for us.
It would be my pleasure.
I want my first concert to be yours. And don't worry, I'll make sure the room is packed. I'll put up posters everywhere in town.
Oh, no pressure, huh? All right. I guess I'd better start practicing.
Mael makes Verso pinky swear. Laughing, Verso agrees. Mael's a great little sister. Mael and Verso discuss the first song Verso should play. Their discussion inspires Mael. Phoenix Flame. Before heading back to the others. Ooh, that sounds cool. Let me see, let's look at the skill tree. Applies 10 burn to all enemies and revives all allies with 50 to 70% health. Excuse me. That is sick. Oh, let's take a look at CL skill. So Shadowbringer, obviously, very, very cool. Doom, very high single target dark damage, 3 hits, applies powerless, defenseless, and slow, and can break, and it's a sun and moon skill. Very nice. Alright, Minoko, you got anything for us? Well, let's check just to make sure Maya doesn't have anything more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, Minoko?
Seems you were right about these expeditioners. A most impressive group.
They've grown on you, haven't they?
Maybe.
They have.
Alright, let's spend some time together, buddy.
Minoko, let me cut your hair.
Why would I be foolish enough to do that?
Just a trim. You look like an overgrown mob.
I beg your pardon. Have you looked in the mirror lately?
Yes, my hair is impeccable. Stop being grumpy. Come on, let's give you some style.
You first, then.
Alright, fine.
Fine.
Actually, that does look nice. Okay, I'm in. Style away. Ooh, yes, indeed. This is quite fetching.
Great. We're twins.
Verso and Minoko are now bound by a manly love of style, which they would never admit to each other. I quite like the Verso haircut. It reminds me of like a Geralt of Rivia type hairstyle. As a tradition, they now spend too much time arguing over who looks better before heading back to the others. Very nice. Okay, well, first of all, let's go ahead and do that new... Yeah, that looks good. And let's put him back in his expedition duds. And... yeah, no, I don't like that one as much. We'll go ahead and keep him how he is. Alright, you got anything more for me, buddy?
They've grown on you.
Maybe.
They have.
Alright, Esquier.
I recognize that look. What's got you so grumpy?
Those masks.
What about them? Are you jealous? Why?
I'm supposed to fly too.
Maybe stop losing your rocks then. How do you lose them anyway? Don't you swallow the rocks?
Sometimes I love too hard. I can't control myself and...
Okay, yeah, I see. It's hard to control.
Alright. Well, let's go ahead and do our nightlies. We'll write for the apprentices. Maëlle finds a spot where she can write. She spends some time writing in Gustave's journal to honor his memory. She writes about how fearsome and incredible the Axons are, bigger than mountains. She hopes Gustave's apprentices will read his journal someday. Maëlle heads back. And let's check up on the others.
Do you mind if I play here? Sure. We have all night. Okay, ready.
Are you ready?
I am ready. I will need a bit of space. All right. SK, you ready?
That was cute. I like, I think it's really nice that Verso is making such an attempt to try to connect with each of the party members. Whatever, wrongs he's done in the past, things that he's failed in, he's trying to reach out and connect, and that's not an easy thing to do, especially with a bunch of people who are predisposed to not trusting you. And speaks well of his character. I really like all the characters in this game. They feel real, but also like well developed and genuine. Like sometimes in games it can be a little bit of a caricature of just general emotions or archetypes, but I feel like, with the little inclusions of like Verso liking to play the piano or CL liking to talk to the stars, it's the little things that make the characters come alive, and their interactions are a real treat to watch. Alright, so we are back on the continent, and our next goal is going to be to Siren. I'm sure I'm saying that wrong, but that is going to be the next one that we're going to. We've already done everything else. To do anything further, I believe we need SK's ability to fly. And I do think at this point we have unlocked the whole map. Yeah. So once we get the ability to fly, we should be able to hit up everything else. But let's go ahead and go over here to our next area, this big nice palace thing.
Let us get wet.
Yeah, I think I was right in my prediction that this was going to be Game of the Year for me. It's rapidly becoming one of my top games of all time. It hits so many notes of like philosophical depth, fun combat that you can really optimize towards, and meaningful character interactions that give the world charm, and of course the music and the visuals are just gorgeous. Like honestly, all props to the developers. This is really a work of art. Alright, let's go ahead and go into Silen. Alright, here we are.
The architecture looks very different here.
This kind of place never existed before the fracture.
It's beautiful. Feels surreal.
Ooh, like the undulating ribbons and stuff. Looks like we can talk with somebody.
Is she the Axon?
Siren, she who plays with wonder.
It's so...
What's going on?
I don't know.
she's manipulating your emotions. You have to focus. Remember why you're here. Be careful. They call her she who plays with wonder. But what she really does is play with your head.
Let's move fast before we all lose our minds.
Alright. Looking forward to it. We'll go ahead and end the video there and start off with this new area in the next one. Thank you so much for joining me. Peace.